In a whirlwind of 5 years, she was my rock, my partner, my soon-to-be wife. But then, a curveball. A request for a premarital hall pass. A chance to explore other romantic avenues before our vows. My heart sank. Suspicions ignited. A co-worker from her past looming in my thoughts. I said no, but she pushed back, arguing that our commitment solidifies only post-marriage. I stood my ground, but the door to her room slammed shut, leaving me alone with my thoughts. The question haunted me. How do I convince her to let go of this hall pass? A confrontation, a plea for therapy, but I made a tough choice. I ended the relationship, shared the truth with our families. Shock, disappointment, a bitter end to our love story. Remember, stand firm in your beliefs, even when love tests your resolve.
Okay, well, this shit is only happening because our society has gone to shit. Sorry about that. Yeah. So this shit is actually happening because our society has gone to shit. Seriously, a whole pass, a woman asking for a whole pass, even a guy shouldn't do it. But with a guy, it's a little bit slightly different. But even still, then it shouldn't even happen. That is a massive red flag, man. The whole concept of it is wrong to the core, man. And he made the right decision. Seriously, the thing about society right now, it's kind of it promotes promiscuity from a woman, which is one of the most unnatural things. Women don't love the way we men love. Now, I'm not gonna assume to know how women love, but this is kind of a pet area of this is kind of a focus of mine at the moment to understand the dynamics between the masculine energy and the feminine energy. And a lot of times, us men and us women, we don't even know what we want. Let's be very honest. Unless we do the research into it, we don't know what we want. So, I'll give you an example as myself as an example. For a long time, I actually thought that women like a very muscular man. I thought the more muscular I am, the more women will find me attractive. Now, when I started to do more research into it, I actually found out that was actually a really stupid thing to think because, in a way, when women see a guy that is really muscular, all they think about is that this guy is self obsessed, narcissist, and all he cares about is his muscle. I mean, that's what they really see. Now, if the guy looks like a football player, which means that he's in shape, it means that he looks the most physically attractive to a woman when he doesn't look like he puts too much effort into, working out. So, see, that's a misconception I had. Now, ladies, they have this misconception that they have all the time in the world for them to play around. Guys can do that, but ladies, unfortunately, this is biology speaking. You have from the age of 18 to 27 for you to create a family for yourself. Because by the time you get to the age of 30, according to the Office of National Statistics, ons.co.uk, the Aussie.gov, according to the ONS, by the time you get to the age of 30, you stand a very good chance. They say it's a 50% chance of you remaining single for the rest of your life. Think about that. And this is the statistics for the UK and Ireland. So by the time you hit the age of 30, you are 50% likely to be single for the rest of your life if you're a lady in the UK and Ireland. So you really don't have time to faff around. You should make creating a family your absolute priority from the age of 18 to 27, because from the age of 18 to 27, you are the most attractive to us because we want to create families with you. That is our primary directive as a guy. And this is something that is deep down in our subconscious. We don't even know we're thinking this way. So when ladies date guys at the age of 30, 32, a lot of times the guys don't want to settle down with you. They're just playing around. I'm sorry to be harsh. I'm just being honest here. They're just playing around. Now, don't get me wrong. There's exceptions to the rule. But for the most part, they're just playing around. They're going to settle down with someone that's 18 to 27 because they want to create a family. Again, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but it's better for you to actually know the reality of things. That way, you can make the most informed decision and understand that by the time you get to the age of 30, your options are limited. So from the age of 18 to 27, you are a superstar to us. From the age of 18 to 27, you are a superstar. You are the most attractive to us from the age of 18 to like 27 By the time you hit 30 and over, then your stock levels in the dating market goes down. Whereas for guys, it's the other way around for guys. So basically, at the age of 42, I am basically the most attractive to the opposite sex. I get way more attention now than I used to get when I was 18. And even when I was 18, I was better looking than I am right now. But it's just something about the way biology is, where literally the older the guy is, the more attractive he is. Obviously, I'm not talking about someone that's 90 years old, but when the guy is in his 40s, because by that time he's more wise, he's more confident, he knows more about himself, he knows how to style himself. And most of the time, if the guy is not a fuck up like me, he would have his account in order, so he would be making a lot of good money by the time he gets to my age. But uh, so this is why, to the opposite sex, a man from the age of like 30 and above, he's more attractive than a guy that's 20 to 21. So this is why when you're 20 to 21 as a guy, you should really focus on your career. So these guys can focus on a career at a young age. They have time to do it, because you're like going to be like, a guy is like a fine wine. By the time he gets to the age of 30, 40, he's going to be more attractive to the opposite sex. Again, this is not me saying. If you go to any psychologist that deals in relationships, they have books that explain this in explicit detail. If you go to someone like Jordan Peterson, who does a lot of behavioral psychology, he explains this in explicit detail. If you go to a relationship counselor that knows about the psychology behind this, they will explain what I'm saying to you in the extreme detail. A lot of things I talk about is from science, is from journal, because I am a geek when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm very interested in the psychology of the human makeup, how to improve the human condition. That is my biggest interest. So a lot of things I tell you is based on what I've learned from experts. I am not an expert, but I like to listen to experts, because that's the best way to make the most informed decision for your life and for the life of your family, for the community, and for anyone that you influence in your life. Anyway, on that note, peace out.